Hey there friends, here we are in Paint 3D and we're ready for our next assignment. We are going to be creating a puppy playground for our new subdivision. So you want to open up Paint 3D and you're going to notice you start with a canvas. So we're going to go right up here to canvas and we're going to turn that off because this is just in our way. Now, our assignment says that your design firm has been contacted by a subdivision builder in the area. They would like to include a puppy playground in their newest subdivision. Your job is to create a puppy playground in Paint 3D. Your playground needs to include at least 3 elements for the puppy to climb on, crawl through or under, walk on or below, etc. You must include a ground area and all of the elements must be created in Paint 3D. You also need to include a dog and a person from the 3D Objects tab. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is make our ground. So we're going to go to 3D shapes. We're going to grab a rectangle. You can go green or brown. I usually like to go green for this activity. And I'm going to draw a rectangle. Now, if I go here to 3D view though, you're going to see very quickly that's not much ground for our puppy to play on. So how do we fix that? So I'm going to go back out of 3D. I'm going to grab here on the bottom and I'm going to rotate until my bar reads 90 degrees. Then I'm going to stretch it out both ways. Now when I go to 3D view, you see that I have a rather large area that I get to work with. Okay? So there's our ground. It's green. We're good to go. It also says we're going to need a dog. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my dog. I'm going to hit dog. I'm going to go brown for my puppy. Oop, he's still green. That's okay. I'm going to edit color. I'm going to make him brown. And remember, you can use brushes and colors and change the dog. You can use stickers to put eyes on the dog. There's all kind of things that you can do here to personalize this activity. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a person real quick, and it doesn't really matter because when you bring that person in, they're going to be one solid color based on whatever color you picked. Again, you can go to brushes, and you can, start shading and coloring. Make him have blue jeans. Spray bottle may be easier. Give him some blue jeans to wear. Remember, you can rotate this figure. So you can paint the back of those blue jeans or leggings or whatever you want to say your person is wearing. I'm not going to spend a lot of time decorating the person, but hopefully you kind of get the idea. I also want to make sure that he's kind of leaning backwards now. Sometimes you just have to keep playing until you can get him standing again. I also want you to know if I go back over here on the left-hand corner to select, I can grab the person, I can rotate them. I can also change where they are located on the puppy playground. Okay, and I did that with this icon here on the left. That's what slides the person forwards. I can move him sideways, but be careful you don't drop down into the ground. Okay, so there's my person and my puppy. Now, at a minimum, the directions say that I need 3 elements for the puppy to climb on, crawl through, under, etc. And I've got to create all of those. Guys, that's real simple to do. I'm going to go to 3D shapes. I'm going to grab a cylinder. I'm going to come on this side. I'm going to rotate it circular. Bring it down, put it in the ground just a little bit, spin it some. I'm going to grab here just so I can see where it's at on the playground. And now you can see that that is something that my puppy dog can definitely fit into, right? When we go to 3D view, you can see that's a good size for my puppy. So now what else can I do? Well, I can grab a block. I'll edit it. I'm going to make it brown as well so that it looks like a piece of wood. And I'm simply going to bring it over here towards this piece that I just made. But I got to figure out where it's at. And I'm going to angle it a little bit. Bring it down. Where is it to my board? There's that. Twist it a little bit. Bring it down some more. And now I've added something for him to climb on as well as run through. I can also shrink this a little bit, come out here, drag around it, and I select everything. And so I can turn this whole drawing at one time and kind of see what things look like. So now I've got one element he can go through. He can go over that same element. I might grab a couple of boxes. And as you can see, again, those are three-dimensional. I can copy paste so that I've got a couple of those. And maybe I just want to put those around the playground. I might make some taller than others. I might make that one really tall and then put another one beside it. But make it a little bit shorter and then do it again. And make that one a little bit shorter. And so then when I go to 3D view, I can see it's back here. The puppy can climb the stairs. And that gives me another object. Now, I can definitely go to the 3D library and maybe I need a couple of trees in our playground. Maybe I want an apple tree. So I load that apple tree into the corner. Let's see, you got to make sure it's on the ground. Maybe I want a couple of apple trees along the playground. Again, I'm not downloading a lot of stuff from the warehouse or the library. I am just getting a couple of things just to add some flavor to what I've got. Maybe I want a birch tree in the corner as well back here in the back. So I got to make sure that it's, behind my person. Oh, but I got to make sure it's in the grass, and right now it's not. So I'm going to highlight everything. I'm going to spin my yard so that, see, and when you do things like this, you notice things. See there, my trees aren't on the ground. They are real close to the person, but that's okay. And so then I gather everything again. Now notice there, I did not get the base, so I've got to be careful. So I'm going to hold down my control button and I'm going to grab the base also. That lets me spin everything. I've had some students in the past that have gone in and gotten fences to put around the outside. That is great. Again, they did that in the library. They could just come in and type the word fence, pull in some different types of fencing. It's your yard. Be creative. You know, that large wooden fence is pretty cool. So bring it down. You got to see where it's at though. So I'm going to bring it to the back, and then I might copy and paste and get me another one to go beside it. But again, you got to see where it's at. Drag it back around to the back of the playground. Again, spinning things around. Slide it over. Now, what I might do is spin this one completely around. Do you see why I did that? I did that so that those two rails would match up. Right? And so then I can do this again. Bring this one here, and these rails match up. Now, I'm a little bit off the edge of my yard. If you want it, well, maybe not. That looked like it fixed it. So now I've got a fence in the back. I can spin it back around. If you wanted a fence up the sides, you could continue. But now here's how I'm going to submit this. I still need 3 elements. I've got a couple. I've got the tunnel. I've got the incline bar. I've got a box. I've got steps. So I've really got everything that I need. The directions also say that I need a dog and a person from 3D Shapes. I've done that. So how do I submit? I'm going to go right here to 3D View. I'm going to go to my Start menu. I'm going to grab my snipping tool. Click New. I'm going to snip my 3D view. Looks like it closed. Let's try that again. I am going to snip my 3D view. And now you can see that I can tell it's a 3-dimensional. I can see all of my items. I'm going to save that. In my pictures as Puppy Playground. And then there we go. I'm going to go to my pictures. I'm going to save that screenshot as Puppy Playground. I might even put my last name in there, probably at the beginning. Last name _ Puppy Playground, and save it. And now when I go to submit this in Canvas, I can very easily find that information. If you have any questions, raise your hand. I will be glad to help you. But hopefully this tutorial has answered all of your questions for the most part. Have fun. Bye.